On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going over the top. Makes the grab at the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Shoots it to the left. And the ball is intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Martinez.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How about that stuff? This dude is in fuego. Over 100 yards receiving already. You could tell there's a matchup they like, and they're going to exploit it, continuing to feature this wide receiver who's just chewing up yards.
And the Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, he coughed it up. God, big mistake. But here's the thing. I'm going to run my quarterback. I got to pick my spots, but he's got to understand when I can take hits, when I get in traffic, and I got to wrap that thing up. And I'm a running back, right? When I'm running these design quarterback runs, I got to take care of the football.
Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. He finds his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. On the move, it's James. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Floating away. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Jumped on top of the pile. This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on fourth down. Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, K. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Gabriel. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Dances away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week. When you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down, you shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
The offense starts with a short field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out quickly. He's loose. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
He's out of bounds. A 1st and goal. That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 14.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from.
And he motors zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel this.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
To the air, it's Ward. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Miami! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The Canes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Ward. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And they got him for the sack. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football? Understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Complete downfield. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Fires left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on second down after the incompletion. Back to pass, it's Ward. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's George. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they made it to the house, but they found that 6 points waiting on them. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum,
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Afterburner's coming. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create.
It's complete. A huge pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Back to pass, it's Ward. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
They could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? He's going to pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
He uncorks one deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. This time it's complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice, and the returner is stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Still looking, on the move. Sails one into the middle. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball, and you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Takes a handoff. It's James. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Unleashes one. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
He's just Johnny on the spot. And now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes. And he's just been in the right place at the right time making a play.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ducks! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They want to just keep throwing it. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Arroyo. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Open space at the 25. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
Black 14. Set. Check. White 94 Snyder choice. White 94.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.